A very good afternoon and welcome to Movers and Shakers. To its numbers, but let's get to another buzzing stock today. Elder Healthcare, which is a subsidiary of Elder Pharma, and that stock's doing pretty well, up around 15%. Dr. Anuj Saxena, the MD of Elder Healthcare, joins us on the line from Mumbai. Hi sir, thanks for joining in. You've tied up with Polar, this Japanese company, for an in-licensing deal. Can you just take us through the details and what sort of revenue accretion you could see from this?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on the show. Well, we have an in-licensing deal with Polar where we've initially tied up with them for a range of about 4 or 5 products in the skin whitening segment. Polar is one of the biggest companies in Japan and worldwide in cosmetics and direct-to-home selling. And we'll be initially launching these 4 or 5 products in the next 2 to 3 months. Whitening segment per se is one of the fastest growing segments in the Indian FMCG market. And we expect in the next 2 to 3 years that we should get revenues of about 20 crores or plus only from this product range.
All right. And, you know, 90% of your turnover, if I'm not mistaken, does come from in-licensing deals. Are you in talks for baby skincare products or any other sort of in-licensing deals which we could expect?
We are talking to a lot of companies, but I think it's a bit premature to mention it right now till things happen.
Okay. Any quantum in terms of the number of in-licensing deals we could expect in FY11?
Perhaps maybe 2 to 3 more for sure. I can't tell you because let me sign the agreements, then only I'll be sure to tell you that, okay, I've signed so many.
All right, not a problem. We'll get back to you when you do. But Rima, go ahead.
Mr. Saxena, just one question. Polar range is positioned in the premium segment.
Correct.
So would that imply that you would be getting higher margins from this?
Definitely. I think Japanese skincare products anyway worldwide are perceived and considered to be top of the line, both in terms of prices and quality. And we already have a mass market product in the fairness cream with one of our brands called Fair One, which is actually Elder Pharma, but it is distributed through the healthcare range. And the idea of getting is that because since the segment is growing and there are enough people who can pick up high expensive products, you know, we thought we'd cater to that top end audience who would be in a position to pay more. And, you know, definitely I think higher the prices, the margins definitely get more, which is better for the company also.
Just another question then. Could you quickly tell us any guidance that you're working with for the rest of the year, if any?
Sorry?
Any targets that you're working with for the rest of the year in terms of...
I have a board meeting today, so I don't think I'm in a position to reveal numbers before the board meeting.
All right, Anuj, thanks for joining in. But so that's Elder Healthcare doing well on the back of an in-licensing deal. But we'll slip into a short break and get you more movers and shakers in just a bit.